Good evening and welcome to the Channel Studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. At least 20 people have been killed after an earthquake struck Pakistan's southern Balochistan province. Authorities say the death toll may increase and that many people were killed when structures collapsed. Many of the dead are thought to be women and children. The US Geological Survey said it was a 5.9 magnitude quake that struck at a shallow depth of 9 kilometers. Local officials say at least 150 others are thought to have been injured, with several of them rushed to hospital in critical condition. NATO has expelled 8 Russian diplomats it says have been working secretly as intelligence officers.
8 members of the Russian mission to NATO who were undeclared Russian intelligence officers.
The military alliance has also halved the size of Moscow's mission, working at its Brussels headquarters at 10. It is the first time NATO has taken such action against Moscow since it expelled 7 Russian diplomats from the mission in the wake of the 2018 Salisbury spy poisonings. Russian officials accused the West of using Moscow as what they called a bogeyman. 76 years after the end of World War II, a former concentration camp guard has gone on trial for assisting in the murder of 3,518 prisoners at a camp near Berlin. Joseph S. held a ring binder to cover his face as he was accused of complicity in the shooting of Soviet prisoners of war and the murder of others with gas. Time is running out for Nazi-era criminals to face justice, and he is the oldest defendant so far to stand trial. Outgoing German Chancellor Angela Merkel has held talks with Pope Francis as part of a farewell visit to Italy that will also include meetings with Prime Minister Mario Draghi. Merkel and Francis, who have met several times before, spoke privately in the papal library of the Vatican's Apostolic Palace for about 45 minutes. In an interview with a Spanish radio network last month, Francis called Merkel one of the world's greatest political figures. The Tanzanian novelist Abdul Razak Gurner has said it is brilliant and wonderful to be awarded the 2021 Nobel Prize for Literature.
I came by air.
The Swedish Academy praised Gurner for his uncompromising and compassionate penetration of the effects of colonialism.
It is awarded to the novelist Abdul Razak Gurner, born in Zanzibar, active in England.
The prize is awarded by the Swedish Academy and is worth 10 million Swedish crowns. The 73-year-old is the author of 10 novels, including Paradise and Desertion and I Have More. Colombia has marked 200 years of its constitution. Colombia's constitution came into force in 1821 and was backed by independence figure Simon Bolivar. In Cucuta, President Ivan Duque headed up celebrations for the historic constitution, hailing Colombia as a land of freedom for those fleeing oppression. And finally, Queen Elizabeth has launched the Queen's Baton Relay for the Birmingham Commonwealth Games on the forecourt of Buckingham Palace in London. The Queen placed her message in the baton before Paralympic gold medalist Cadina Cox carried the symbol on the first leg of its journey. A Commonwealth Games tradition, the baton will now travel to Europe, Africa, Asia, the Americas and the Caribbean before the opening ceremony in Birmingham, July next year. The relay of 7,500 bearers will take the baton on a 90,000-mile journey to all 72 nations and territories of the Commonwealth. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the Channel Studios in Lagos.